Hey, my beautiful tribe, welcome to my first energy forecast, my first weekly forecast of this new year, 2021. Where do I start? Maybe by saying I missed you all. And I'm kind of still on holidays, but I really felt like I needed to check in with everybody and just let you know that I'm still here and how it's been going for me, how I feel the energy is, and some advice from me. So we're in 2021. The new world is here. The new energy is here. And we're now adapting to it. So I've had lots of people messaging me saying, it doesn't feel any better and I'm struggling. And I just want to assure people that the shift has happened. Yeah, we are in a totally new space, but it's now, it's like the foundations have been laid and we've got to build the new way and we've got to build the new world. And that's going to take some time. Remember my energy forecast that I wrote for this year it's the first year of new life. It's like a new baby. It's testing and it's little steps at a time, and everything wasn't just gonna stop as it was, but we are different. And the reason that I wanted to come back in this week and not when I'm back at work in a few weeks was I just wanted to tell everybody that we've got our first new moon this week, and it's a really good time. The holidays are kind of over for many people, and it's a good time this week to set some intentions for the year. First new moon, remember new moon, setting intentions, set your intentions for the year. What I want you to remember is that this is a new year, this is a new world, and it's a new you. So I want you to set those intentions from that new place. Yeah? So different from where we were. Yeah? Last year was huge and it was crazy. And when we went into last year, we had a lot of expectation, we had a lot of big plans, and last year's changed us. So when you do your intentions and you set your kind of, vision for this year, I want you to do it from this new place of who you are now, not who you were. So I don't want you going back on your old kind of lists and your old kind of dialogue in your head of what you want to create. I want you to create it from this point, because you're different and it's different. Yeah, it's really important. And your vision, I would say, is probably different. You learned a lot last year. You learned a lot about yourself, about people around you, about the world. So what you want to create now is probably different to what you thought you wanted to create. So set some intentions this week. The new moon falls on the 12th, 13th. So, sit down, set some intentions from this incredible new place. I also want you to try, and I've been saying this for a long time, okay, to try not to get too involved in the external world and really focus on your internal world, because you create your reality. And I know that you are so programmed and so conditioned that this isn't the truth, and no matter how much control is coming externally, you still are incredibly powerful. And I feel like there's a little bit of a battle going on with this now. A lot of people are dropping down now and becoming fearful because it's been grinding. And I'm going to put myself on the line here a little bit. I try and keep my beliefs of what's going on to myself. And I don't share too much because I don't want anybody to rely on my opinion. I want people to make up their own opinions, their own views, their own visions of their reality. So I try and be a little bit quiet. But what I want to say to you is how I feel things are at the moment is, the analogy I want to give you is, back in the war, everything that people saw was full of propaganda. So there was boys going out to war because they were told that they would be heroes, that, you know, they were doing good for their country and that they were going to save their country, and it was heroic. And, you know, most of those young boys got onto a ship or a whatever and died within 2 minutes. But the whole propaganda, you know, was so narrow and so just for one thing. And, you know, there's lots that we look up and we want to believe because, you know, we want to trust and we want to believe. And at the moment, I'm not sure that we have the security of a belief system externally that is leading us to the best possible place. It's confusing, and it's, you know, and I've never watched the news ever, and I've been called ignorant through my time. You know, I remember as a kind of 20-year-old, and I would, you know, I just was completely unaware of what was going on around me, you know, in the world kind of over there, because I was so focused and still am on just sending out love and light and thinking of the positive. And you see, I get influenced and I get taken off, and that can fill me with fear and insecurity because I listen and I want to believe. And so I stopped. And as I say, ignorant, stupid, you know, not educated, but it's not my reality. Yeah, my reality is to stay in the light and to love and to be kind and to help others, and that's still how it is for me. So I would just say to people to just be really careful, because I believe at the moment there's this whole one side over here, you know, and I have to be really careful of my words because lots of my posts get shut down if I say the wrong words. So, you know, maybe if we turn on the TV and we watch a lot of what's here, it's right over here, and then there's this whole kind of other side of what some people call conspiracy over here. And I think that there's a sweet spot in the middle, but I don't know what that is right now, so I can't even share it with you other than to trust your intuition, to trust your instinct. Yeah, looking out there for external safety doesn't feel like it's there right now, and that's okay, because you know what? This whole new world is about you trusting yourself. It's about you connecting to your intuition. Remember, we've talked about this. It's about you creating your reality. Yeah. And next step. I told you, this is us practicing what we have learned, being comfortable in the unknown, being okay with the unfamiliar. Yeah, and keep stepping up and keep rising up and keep staying focused on where we're going and not getting distracted and not, you know, I'm hearing at the moment people that have had views and opinions about things for a really long time are starting to go, oh, I don't know now. And I'm like, wow, that fear and that opposing energy is really taking effect on a lot of people. And I would say to you right now, this is not the time to start dropping your big kind of truth. Don't get that. This is now about you staying in your truth, you know. You haven't come this far now to, you know, sit in the back. You've driven this far to keep driving. So incredible times that we're in. Yeah, I'm in Brisbane right now and we're in lockdown because there is one case, I think, of you know what. I think the lockdown stops tonight and life will go back to normal, but we have to wear masks. And you know what? Great if it keeps us safe, but I don't know. As I say, I'm going to start putting myself out there a little bit, because I just think that people have to start trusting in here. And it's not a time for separation. It's not a time to go, oh, we're okay, stay over there. We're humanity together. We're in this together. It's one planet, one world. We, to sit in the whole separation of like, we're all right, stay over there, you're not. It's not what this time is about. And that's not the rising up, and that's not the evolution. This is about coming together. I talked about this a lot. It's about community. It's about helping one another. It's not about separation of me, and I'm all right and you stay over there. That won't work. So stay in your heart. Stay with your truth, whatever that is. Sit in your belief system. Stay strong in that. Trust that your external world is going to reflect that for you. Because I promise it will, if you just stay clear in it. Yeah? And you don't let that mess with you. So this is a long weekly, because I haven't checked in with you for a while. Remember as well that there is this kind of polarity, and there is a little bit of testing going on, and we just still have to stay focused, and I'll tell you how it's playing out for me, and I'll tell you what's happening for me. So I had this incredible holidays and beautiful friends for Christmas and family, and it was really beautiful. And on Christmas morning, my incredible partner bought me a new car, complete surprise, it was magical. Yeah. And then a couple of days after Christmas, we're going on holiday, and we're on a flight, and we're going to see family, and we're very excited, and we get off the plane to a message from one of my sons to say that my house has been burgled and my new car's been stolen, my new car that I drove once. So what do I do with that? Yeah, do I let that spoil my holiday? Do I let that consume me? Do I become negative about the world and people and no. Yeah, it was a bummer. But, we had a couple of hours of, stress and, okay, let's organise, what do we need to do? And then we had the most incredible holiday. Yeah, and we let it go. And I said, you know what, whatever's going to be is going to be. Whatever reason that happened, it's happened. And you know what, we just have to trust that. Maybe I wasn't supposed to have the car here or whatever. Yeah? And we come back, and the car's actually been found, and it's not too bad, and it will be probably fixed up and given back to us. The jewelry that I thought was taken actually is in my friend's safe, and it wasn't taken. The house isn't that bad, and actually they were only kids and they didn't really take anything. They just wanted the car for a joyride. You know what? That's okay. Yeah, so I just tell you about that one incident, and there's many of them that go on in my life as well as yours, but we have a real choice about how we deal with it. Yeah, and I just want to be happy. Yes, I'm not going to let that stuff affect me. Yeah, and so I say to you, whatever's going to come up for you, because stuff will, because we live in this kind of balanced world of amazingness and, lessons. If we can just stay clear, oh my God, it's such a better place. Yeah. So, I'm home. It's okay. We're moving house. We don't, we've don't have anywhere to move for a few weeks, but that means that we've created another holiday and catching up with some friends. And how incredible. Am I going to sit in, oh my God, it's so stressful, blah blah blah? No, God, no. I'm going to trust that this is what the universe wants me to do. And so please, you have the capability, capacity, option to think this way too. And if we carry on thinking this way, then when, like I've said to you before, life's going to happen, stuff's going to happen. That's how it rolls. But if I can stay focused and you can stay focused, and we can still keep growing and expanding and stay happy and joyful, then we find the magic in everything. And people say to me when they come to me quite often for sessions, I just want to be happy. Well, this is how you do it. You choose happiness. It's a choice. Yeah? In that moment of not finding anywhere to live, I had a choice. I can choose negativity, anger, disruption, victimization. I can choose all that as well as anybody else can. But I don't want to, so I don't. I choose to be optimistic, to find the light, to find positives. And guess what? I'm happy. I'm happy every day I wake up. We got back from our holiday last night. Our car battery, we have an old car now, the battery's flat. We sit and wait 2 hours for RACQ. Am I going to sit? And my partner said to me, and you're still smiling. It's 12 o'clock at night. And my little girl's still laughing. And we're like, yeah, because we've just had the most incredible holiday. And we got so many memories to talk about. Yeah, I could have sat there and got miserable and tired and grumpy, but why would I? Yeah? So life's going to go on. It's 2021. Life's going to go on, but you are different and you are more aware. And you know that if I go into those negative old behavior patterns that take me down that dark path, what am I going to do? See more of that. I'm going to go, okay, we're not supposed to be driving home yet. Let's just hang in the car park. Let's eat some lollies. Let's laugh. Let's, And it was really funny. And I'm telling you about these because they happen. It's not like my life's like shiny and rosy all the time and that's why I'm happy. It's like, it's just a choice I make. So we get in the car and we've got the car going. And my partner says to me, babe, that was really incredible. He said, I went to a petrol garage and I said to the guy, do you have any jump leads? He said, no, sorry, we've sold out. And as I'm walking out the door, he says, actually, I've got some in my car. Just hold on a minute, mate. He goes out to his personal car. He gets these jump leads and he brings them. And he says, just bring them back when you're finished. Yeah. The guy didn't need to do that. Yeah. And then he goes and finds a taxi driver because RACQ tell me it's going to be 2 hours. He goes, finds a taxi driver, this incredible guy that comes and helps us. And he's probably with us for half an hour on the phone to his mate who's a mechanic because the battery wouldn't hold charge. And, he completely went out of his way to help us. And then he left and then the RACQ guy came and he was the kindest, most helpful, divine young guy. And my partner says to me, wow, we just met 3 incredible souls just like that, and humans are really kind, aren't they, babe? And I'm like, yeah, they are. So maybe that's why that happened. Yeah, for him to have that really beautiful connection and heart opening. Yeah. So I tell you this stuff because it's important. So when you go about your day, your week, this is what I want from you. Please disconnect from that. Please stay true in your values. Do not step down, back down now. Keep stepping up, keep rising up, keep in your truth, stay in your world. So important. So important because the divide that I see happening of people just starting to drop down in fear, and that's not us. We're warriors, we're leaders here. Well, not even leaders, that sounds really, but we're warriors, we're light workers, we're here to say it's okay, you're safe. I love you all. I'll best stop there. I've given you some things to listen to this week. I will check in. I'm back, I'm around, I'm packing house, so I'll check in a bit. I had the most amazing holiday. I'm so blessed, so lucky. And I swam with dolphins, which was just wild dolphins. And that's just another thing that I can tell you about on another day, because it just happened. We just got gifted it. Yeah? That's what I'm telling you. Yeah? We're just there. We get gifted it, and literally I'm under the water swimming with wild dolphins. Life's incredible, tribe. This is our year to really understand that and build the most incredible life that we could desire. So stay with me, come with me. We've got this. You've got this. And have an incredible week. Don't forget, new moon, so it's intention setting week from the new you. And I will check in soon.